Yeah, then we come to this moment when it's the dunk. It was just the finals, I would say. I would get the same action, I would say, in another game, but the fact that this was the finals of the Olympic, the fact that it's LeBron, the fact that it blocked me a couple action before that and was talking a little bit, all of this makes it even better now. And then when I saw him under the rim, in my mind, there's no other way to just dunk it. There's no other way. It was that moment when we decided to, like, we're gonna show them and we're gonna make sure they know that this is not gonna be an easy game. Everything that happened after that was history, you know, going back to the NBA and being able to re-sign back, you know, so that started from that action. So it was amazing, you know, I think it's one of the best action I ever made, you know. So the day before the finals, also we have the meeting with the team. You know, I think the coach, what he was trying to do was really spend time with us so we can really understand everything, you know, be happy that we're in the finals. But at the same time, he wanted us to know and think and believe that we can beat the team, USA. So it was a great video. I feel like after the video, everything was said and we was ready. It was the day before the finals, but I think that night everybody went to bed and probably couldn't sleep because it was so much energy, you know, so much power. You know, we were so excited to be in this situation. You know, we in our country, we're gonna do the finals of the Olympic. You know, the best competition in the world. So we were so excited. I remember myself. You know, I was on the phone with my friends, with my family, you know, just try to relax, try to calm down a little bit. And yeah, it was just amazing to be in this situation, you know. I think every athlete dreams of being in this situation, and for us to be able to be in there the second time in a row, it was something really special. In my head, at this moment, I'm just trying to imagine being in the finals. You know, I play against them in the Olympic in Japan in the finals, so I just got their face, you know, remembering what I did right, what I did wrong, you know, try to come and engage this game the best way possible. You know, I was just trying to motivate myself, you know, tell myself that, you know, I've been dreaming of this situation my whole life, so I know what to do. I gotta be ready. But, you know, no matter what, we gotta play and stay together, no matter what. If we lose, we stay together. If we win, we stay together. You know, we made it that far, so we should be happy, you know, about the whole situation. It was not easy. Everybody knows it. So we gotta enjoy this one, and, you know, it's gonna be special. So that day when I woke up, the day of the finals, I remember just excitement, you know, this little nerve, you know, in the stomach, you know, smiling, thinking, dreaming. You know, you just try to relax, you just try to, you know, cool yourself, keep the same routine that you've been doing, you know, just keep doing the same thing. And then I was just telling myself, go over there and leave everything on the court. You know, you can't leave with regrets and you know, the next day be like, oh yeah, I should have done that, you know. So just go on the court, you know how to play, you know how to be in the situation, just be yourself. That was really my mindset waking up that day, and that was carrying me the whole day. When we took the bus to come to the gym, I think it was pretty much the same routine. We kept doing the same thing for every game to make sure that we connected, and that's what works for us, you know, so far. So we decided to keep the same thing. I had the speaker, like always, put the music on the bus, coming into the gym with the music. You know, this is our word, you know, so we kind of like cut everything on the side. You can't see, you can't hear anything else. You just go to the gym and you know that this is time, this is the moment, you know. You're about to play the finals that everybody was dreaming. You know, every team that was in the competition wanted to be in the finals, so now you're here. So motivation was, I would say, the same, even more, because now it's the finals, the last step, so we were super excited. And I think it shows it on the game too, the way we enter the game, the way we start. I think everybody was on the right path. I think 𝗍𝗂𝘀𝗂 was next to me on the bus. I don't want to be mistaken, but I think it was him. on the bus next to me. Yeah, we put the music, speakers, you know, sometimes headphones. Most of the time we try to put the speakers so we can all share the same music and be on the same, you know, path. So, you know, yeah, we be putting a lot of music, especially when we come at the bus. So when we come at the bus, we're walking with the music, you know, so we make sure everybody knows that we're here, we're coming in here, and then we're gonna compete. You know, we're gonna give out everything, and doesn't matter what's gonna happen to the game, the result at the end, we're still the same. You know, it's us, and this the national team, you know, French national team. When they come in here, we're gonna make ourselves known, and we want everybody to know that we are coming. At this time, I cannot recall like a special song that I was listening to, like a special artist, but you know, it's a bunch of like, you know, hip hop, I would say, rap music, you know, I would say R&B, like it's just, it depends. We play a lot of artists, and sometimes, you know, somebody gonna have a request, you know, so we just feeling the vibes, you know. Let's say today I feel like listening to this, we're gonna listen to this, and then if I feel like this guy won't listen to this, we're gonna switch it up. So we make sure that everybody has a song, everybody wants to put a song, so we all in together, like I was saying, so we share the same moment. It was pretty much the same. When I get off the bus, people are expecting to see me with the fro already. So same routine when I come to 𝗲𝗀𝘀. Got the fro, got the speakers, we're coming down, we're listening to the music, we're walking, you know, people are cheering us a little bit, you know, acknowledging us with the head, you know, especially here, because that was on country, so people was telling us, come on, let's go guys, you know, it's the finals. We believe in you guys, you know, just support. And we listen to this and we were like, thank you, but at the same time, we cut every noise, you know, we try not to worry about him, like I'm worried about the game right now. So we focus, you know, this is the time where we come in a game and we are really focused. So when we come to the gym, we don't see the fans because where we enter, we just go straight to the locker rooms, but we can hear the screaming, you know, we can hear the fans, we know they're there. So, you know, at that time, I'm not thinking about it. At that time, I'm just thinking about get to my locker room, play the music, get ready, get my routine going. Just, you know, make sure that I'm 200% in for this game, especially that final. So I'm trying to block all the noises on the side and just get focused on myself and on the team. At the moment when I enter the locker room, my seat is like straightforward. So when I come in, I go straight forward, same routine, grab the speaker, put it on top. Everybody's listening, everybody's vibing, even the physios. We have the masseurs, you know, they're feeling the vibes, they're with us, you know we're motivated. And you know, the locker room is like a private part for the team. So this is like our moment that we share together and we spend this moment, you know, and we really enjoy that moment. So put music, everybody get ready, get stretched. I think Mat is next to me again. I think I spent the whole competition next to him, so that's my guy, you know. So we talk, we kept each other motivated, and we know it's the finals. We know it's a big game coming up, so we really just try to talk to each other and motivate each other. I think when I was getting ready to come to the game, I didn't have no pressure. I mean, I would say I have the pressure to go to the finals because it's the finals, but I don't have the pressure to, like, I'm scared, you know. I have the pressure that tell me like I'm ready, and I know that I'm ready. It's that type of pressure, so I enjoy that moment. I love that type of pressure because I know when I come in here and I go to the game, I know I'm ready. That pressure letting me know that I'm ready, so I enjoy it. You know, I really cherish it, and I'm taking it as I'm gonna give my best right now. I think when I was in the locker room and I was rethinking, you know, thinking about the game, I wasn't really like focusing on their game because we know how the Team USA play. We know they're gonna play fast, they're gonna try to impose their game, they're gonna be physical, you know, it's gonna be one pass shot, everything's gonna be super fast, even on the fast break. So we knew that. So we was just trying to impose our game and play our game. So I was just focusing about ourselves, about our team, more than their team. So we knew that if we can impose our game, we would have been good in the game. So that was the only thing that I was thinking of, you know, try to guard at the time, LeBron, because I think I was guarding him. So I was just, trying to think about doing my job the best as I can. And then right before they go to the game, we have this great meeting from the coach, that he was telling us this was going to be his last game, everything that he did. And he kept us motivated. He gave us a great speech. And I think after that speech, we looked at each other and then we knew that we was ready. When we all bring it to the middle and then we was ready to go to the court, I can feel the energy of everybody on the team. It's a weird way to say it, but I can feel it, I'm looking at my teammates and I'm like, yeah, I can feel it. I know we're ready. This is about to be a great game. And whatever happened, but we're gonna leave everything on the court. So now when we finally coming from the tunnels and stepping in the gym, I'm looking around, it's full. It's a full house. And then, of course, courtside, you see all these celebrities, all these people around. So now this is the game, this is the moment. I'm right here. You look at them, you see that team, you know what it says in the middle, right? USA. So now you look, you're like, okay, we're right here, right where we wanted to be. You see their stars, you look at them, and you make sure that they know that we are ready too. So this is gonna be a great game. My motivation was just try to go there and then punch everybody. No easy basket, no easy layup, nothing easy. We go in there and then if I gotta get 5 fouls, I'm gonna get 5 fouls. If I gotta go over there and make 10 passes, I'll make 10 passes, whatever is gonna be good for the team. So now you leave all the egos on the side, all the personal stuff on the side, and you just try to do what's best for the team. At that time when we have the national anthem, it was special. I didn't sing. I was really just looking in the air. I was focusing. I can hear my teammate singing loud. I can hear the fans singing loud. I had goosebumps. I was just looking in the air. I was looking at all the fans, everybody, just try to get as much as energy as I can. It was so special. And I don't know, it was some memories that you have and you're gonna have it for life. I think this one's gonna be one of them, for sure. Right at the beginning of the game, it started with the national anthem when I heard everybody, emotions start coming and then you control it and you be like, I'm gonna transfer all of this to the court. And then you take all this energy and go over there and compete. Every game, I ask if I have families or friends, I ask them to send me where they're sitting so I can see where they are in the crowd. Every time I'm looking for my people, if they're here, to make sure that they know that I'll acknowledge them, make sure I look at them, say hi, If it's a couple of action, like dunks, blocks, or anything that can happen in the game, I'm gonna look at them, just to share this moment too, That's their moment too. So for my family, I know it was amazing to be able to see their brother or for my parents, their kid, to be able to play in the Olympic, So it was a moment super special. So for sure, I was trying to look at them every time to make sure that they know that they are my energy too, They are the reason that I'm doing this, they are my motivation. So it's really important for me to know where they are so I can always connect with them. Yeah, then we come to this moment when it's the dunk. It was just the finals, I would say. I would get the same action, I would say, in another game, but the fact that this was the finals of the Olympic, the fact that it's LeBron, the fact that he blocked me a couple action before that and was talking a little bit, all of this makes it even better now, When I cut the ball, I knew I was gonna fake, pass it to dribble to the rim. I didn't know it was gonna be that open because I think they got confused. And then when I saw him under the rim, in my mind, there's no other way to just dunk it. There's no other way. So he blocked me already, so I knew his mindset was to try to go and block it, especially that LeBron, he's a great shot blocker. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, you don't have any choice. You cannot go for a layup. You cannot just try anything else, fake it, and no, you gotta go. So in my mind, I'm like, this is just the rim and me and him. So either he blocked me, either I dunk on him, but it's not gonna be another way around. So, when I take off, I look and I thought he was gonna jump, but he tried to take the charge. That surprised me a little bit, but me, I'm still going, you know? I'm like, I gotta dunk it, so I think the fact that he tried to take the charge and the fact that I come with the full speed and jump over him, he gave me a little extra jump, like it boosted me a little bit, and that's how I was able to dunk it. But you know, I'm a heavy guy, you know, so if you come in the middle, you gotta be careful. I think I'm gonna take you to the rim, so he just stayed there, and then I got the extra bounce and I just punched it to the rim. And I remember we took a second because we know, I mean, we thought it was a charge. So I dunked it, and then I remember I just turned left and everything just stopped. We're looking at the referee. And he took a couple of seconds, and then he's looking, and then he's like, and then we start screaming. After that, like, it was crazy, the whole bench, everything. I remember the crowd, I'm looking around. You know, like, it was that moment when we decided to, like, we're gonna show them and we're gonna make sure they know that this is not gonna be an easy game. They're gonna need the A game to be able to win because we are serious about it. This is our country, and we're gonna fight to try to take this title back home. I couldn't really realize what happened during the game because I was so caught up in the game, you know, I was so focused, I was so in the game, you know. After that dunk, I was like, yeah, you know, and I've got some more, you know, like I wanted to get some more. I think I almost made a second dunk on LeBron and Curry, and then I've tried another one on KD. Like, my mindset was to try to dunk everything, was try to be aggressive, was try to push them, to shake them. So my mentality was, okay, you dunked it, next action now. So, you know, I was really focused onto the next action, and I was really focused on the win, you know. Even after the game, I really didn't realize what happened. When I look back to the videos and stuff, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I did that. Okay, finals of Olympic, the biggest stage, at the best moment of my life, you know, and everything that happened after that was history, you know, going back to the NBA and being able to resign back, you know, so that started from that action. So, you know, if you ask me, it was amazing, you know. I think this is one of the best action I ever made, you know, for what it meant. So at that time, I'm not even thinking that's him or anything like that. I'm just like, okay, stay in the game, stay focused, finish, and try to get the win. So towards the end of the game, we was in the game. I think we was doing pretty good. You know, a couple of mistakes, but it's the game. It's up and down, you know. It's always like they cannot be all perfect, especially in the finals. So we're still in the game, and then Curry was doing okay, and then out of nowhere, just, you know, Curry. That's why he's one of the best players in the world. You know, I can say that with no shame. You know, it is what it is. So now that you look back at it, it was crazy to be part of it. You know, and even one time I was guarding him, and I'm looking at him like he's on the zone right now. You feel like there's nothing you can do or say that's gonna bother him. Like he's on that time right now. He was just making crazy shots. I remember I was looking at every shot that he was shooting. It looked like it was gonna be short every time. And he keeps on going. He's not even touching the rim. The ball goes in the air, you look at it for a second, you feel like it's just a movie. And the ball keep going in. And I'm looking like, wow. So it was amazing, but you know, in my mind, when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, they really needed a Steph Curry, 100% of him to be able to beat us too, you know? So I think it's really good for us. It shows that years after years, we're getting better and we keep getting closer, you know? So I think it says a lot of good things about us, so we got to keep going that way. And, you know, hopefully next time it's gonna be for us. But like I said, his performance that he did in the last 3 minutes was just, I think it's one of the best performances in Olympic, if I'm not, you know, pushing it. But obviously in this game, what he did, I mean, he did the same thing in the semifinals against Serbia. You know, they needed a big Steph Curry to get the win too. So like I said, it's really good for us. It shows that we're there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. So we got to keep working, and one day it's gonna be our turn. When the last whistle came and we knew it was the end of the game, it's mixed feeling, mixed emotion. There's a lot of things going on. You know, you tell yourself that You're gonna have to wait another 4 years to be able to be an Olympic and do something. At the same time, you know it's hard. It's really hard to get to the finals. So you know that you're gonna have to do good and great again to be able to be in a situation. But you know, it's like you want to cry, at the same time you want to be happy for what you did. And you know, me, I was looking around, I was watching everybody kind of like crying a little bit. So I was really proud of the team. I was really proud of the guys. So my mindset was like, I gotta, you know, go and grab them and make sure everybody's not left behind, you know, and not being sad. I remember I went around the court and I was putting everybody's head up, you know. I was telling them, don't cry. Please don't cry. Just enjoy that moment. Like, we still second of the Olympics, you know. It's always hard to play the finals because one team's gonna be sad and you second of the whole competition. You know, when you play for the third place, you're gonna be more happy than the second because you just won. So the difference is now you finish with the loss. So that's the only difference. So I was just telling them, be happy. Our destiny was far from the finals, if I recall it. You know, we won at the last minutes against Japan. We lost bad against Germany, right? But even out of this, we managed to beat Canada. You know, this was amazing. This was not easy, you know? And we managed to beat Germany, that beat us by 30 points right before that. So I was just telling them, listen, be happy. We played the finals, we got the finals, the Olympic at home. That was our goal. We came close to get it, but at the same time, we work hard to be in here. So just enjoy that moment, you know, it's special. Go see your families, you know, enjoy that time with them. Don't be sad. We're gonna be back there. We're gonna be back there, I believe it, you know, like we're gonna work hard again. We're gonna create something, and we have special guys, special groups, special coach. So we're gonna be there, you know, be happy about what happened. We made history, you know, to be able to be in here in Paris, like forever. This will stay forever, you know, when they're gonna be like the national team, the basketball national team of France. When they got the Olympic in the country, they came second, 𝗵𝗔 Team USA, but they came second, and they played their ass hard, you know. So yeah, no, my job was really to go around and make sure I tell everybody that I appreciate them for everything that they bought this season. And I was just thankful to be part of their story, part of their life, part of this moment that we're living right now. I was really thankful and blessed, you know, to play that finals. You know, everybody was healthy. You know, it was just a lot of emotion, but I was just telling them how thankful I was to be around them. So 1 year from the Olympic that came last year, I think the first feeling that I have is I wish we could have another Olympic in Paris. That's my first thing that came to my mind, because it was just so amazing. Like, even when I tell people and I try to explain to them, I'm like, you cannot understand. It's something that you have inside of you. You know, coming to the game, playing here, full gym, you get to see your family, like your people here at the game. It's something that, you know, it's not gonna happen again. So that moment right here, it happened one time. We took a chance to be able to be in the finals and to be in a position that we could have won the finals. So just to be able to do that, it was amazing. So a year from now, watching this, looking around, I'm just thinking about, I want to do another Olympic finals in here.